Imagine this, you just graduated college and you're ready to take on the next steps in your adult life. What happens if you don't have the money to pay for it? For most people, this means student debt, and this in itself can lead to a huge downward spiral that no one wants to be after college. As we live in a day and age in which college is imperative, it's extremely important to make college more affordable for both students who can afford it as well as low-income students. Overall, there are a few issues that revolve around the cost of college and the financial situations of students after graduation. These issues include students not being financially secure in the transition from college to adulthood, and as well as an overall increase in the cost of tuition as a whole. The first problem in regards to our college education system is that student debt is setting back young adults after graduation financially. And as we can see, I know it's not easy to see, but these are a couple of graphs that depict student loan debt and how much they increase annually over time. And it's pretty obvious that it's a pretty steady and drastic increase. Okay. According to Mark Hanchowitz of the Lending Tree, amongst the class of 2018 graduates, 70% of them took out student loans and graduated with an average debt of $29,800, which is extremely high. Obviously, this isn't an ideal amount of debt when you're looking for your first job and apartment, and because of this, it's very hard for postgraduates to live comfortably on their own. Another fact that relates to students and their well-being after college came when reading The Guardian, edited by Matthew Taylor, stating that more than a third of students who start work when they finish their degree end up in non-graduate jobs, doing everything from stocking shelves to answering phones. Basically, students aren't getting their return on investment immediately after college, and this is pretty detrimental considering how much time and effort they put into college and how much they're paying. So basically, this is also a testament as to how paying off student loans won't come very easily, especially if they're working just low-paying jobs and jobs that aren't beneficial to like their future careers and whatnot. Not only are tuition expenses sky high at the moment, but they're continually growing at an alarming rate. Here's a video done by CBS News depicting this.
Today, the College Board reported that tuition, room, and board at private four-year colleges now averages more than $42,000 a year. That is up 3.7% from last year. It explains why so many parents are drowning in debt. Here's Vidina Nair.
Joseph Bua never had the chance to go to college, so it was something the 57-year-old wanted for his 4 kids. Even though he makes almost 6 figures as a court clerk, he says the debt from student loans has been debilitating.
Of the 4 kids, one is done with college, one is still in college. How much debt are you talking about with just those 2?
$165.
Alright. So as stated in the video, $42,000 was the median amount of debt, which was up 3.7% from the previous year before that, which is obviously it's skyrocketing just like I said back here. This annual increase will need to be stopped before it's too late because obviously it's not looking good right now. Because the student debt total continues to skyrocket year by year, something needs to be done in order to fix this atrocity. A policy that would help serve to deplete the debt crisis would be a policy that forgives a certain percentage of every student's total debt. This government set policy would work to chip away the total debt amount accrued by current and former students by giving a questionnaire to determine how much of their debt should be taken away depending on their financial status, which is kind of like the FAFSA which we currently have in place, but it would be done in just a later fashion. But overall, the national student debt total is sky high and continues to rise. Because of this, the policy of forgiveness would work to create opportunities even for those with a lot of debt accrued.